register the things, but not a lot of variety. I think if Bach had been alive today, he would make as much use of the coloration that we could do. So we'll explore that. My thinking is, as I hear you, I'm not seeing you from there, but when you get into your louder things, I get the feeling that you lock up a little bit, so that if you play just a little bit more relaxed with some supplements, you'll find more variety. Your ears will dictate a little bit more variety. So Bach, it can be a little bit overwhelming because he gives us nothing in terms of directions, right? We don't have tempo markings, well, because he does for the chorale. But tempo markings, no. Articulations, no. Phrasing lines, no. Voicing kind of, suggestions, no. It's all up to us, which can be daunting, but it can also be very liberating. And I think that's what you can enjoy a little more in your exploration of this piece, is daring to do what you feel conviction about, and we'll explore that. More drama, more use of timing and space to create, these different things. And what I'd love for you to do as you're practicing is come up with really distinctive adjectives about what your intention is for these. So for instance, at the very beginning, Toccata, it's really a freely composed piece. So there's a lot of freedom in what we say, and then a lot of variety in what our spontaneity is. So at the very beginning, maybe I won't tell you, you tell me, what kind of mood, when you start this piece with that little turn, if you had to say to us, if you were in a theater, a drama, and you were having to say words or what it's about, what do you feel the opening is? Give me some adjectives. Dramatic. Yeah, kind of declamatory. And is it sad or yearning? Probably not. Is there some defiance in it? Probably. So at the very beginning, that's attention getting, like you say, an announcement. And then it carries on after that. We have this rest. So we have the tonic at first, and then I would show the dominant as well. You can linger, so that we feel the outline of, we have this, and then that's kind of the pillar note. So filling that in. So if you can show me those outlines, that kind of crafts then the whole phrase. A little bit more fruit. Show me your stuff. Let's try it. Yes, good. No, after the A flat, is this something new? Do we take a break, or does that belong? I think it belongs, Sorry. Then it's with this new thing that a pattern starts, okay? Try once again, just making a little bit more sense of that one unit. Great, Hardy. Good. Then, Bach is very much about establishing patterns, showing the pattern, having the listener grab onto the pattern. And it can be free of how you kind of show them. So at the very beginning, at the beginning of that next pattern, we have, show us there's 3 C's, right? I think it's too short. And it doesn't match the kind of romantic, embellishment that we had before, which will blame. So we have these 3 C's that take from extra measures. Now we expect what? Yes, and what does he do? Show us, kind of clue us in. We just can't take that for granted. We need a little help to show that it didn't go to the low C. Maybe we do a little diminuendo. And bring the ascending line. But you can be more inside of your journey or your craft, kind of. Act like it's the first time you've ever heard it, or that you are making it up as you go along, and that we have to be convinced of the pacing and what you're doing with these patterns. Okay? Just not playing what's in the thing, but creating something that we can follow and be engaged in. Try beginning. join together and mesh a little bit beautifully. How about that? Softer? Yeah, and what about like a mood? Soft isn't really a mood.
Telling a story, like just the beginning of.
And what's the story about?
Something far away.
Far away, okay. So something in the distance is getting our attention. And it's a little gentler, a little less directional and purposeful. It's exploring itself. So I'm going to swallow these, and here's a place where we can find that middle kind of sound, right? So rather than maybe feeling curled or too, but still sweet, and low, so that you have more shape to the line. So start a little leaner with some expression. Male and female voices, and the way they combined their sound, the totality of them all together created one sound, and it was, I'll never forget the sound, but I think we can think about this a little bit more like at the gathering of a human voice here. So when you start this, could it be more inspired and and another key and another one, they just keep piling on in a beautiful way. But try this once, a little more of a moment. Chorale that you did in the soprano. Try one more Keep it You know, I remember Leon Fleischer giving a class saying, music boils down to one of two things, a song or a dance. In this case, I think this fugue can be thought of as a little bit more buoyant as a dance. So try from the very beginning. And how long would you say the first phrase is, which is the subject, right? How long is that?
4 measures.
Right, right. So what we want to create even over the rest is a sense of this length of phrase. So I forgot what your tempo was, but it's still one theme. But so with these rests, lift, a little more lifted and across might be the right words. Try from the beginning. So a little portato that's going to feel like we don't leave the key so quickly. The finger and the arm come up with the same. Nice. Nice, good. Even there. Little bit of like. Yes. Nice. Good. I'm hearing a lot more ease in the sound. Yeah, you're kind of expanding. It's easier after you've performed too. It's so much easier the second time. Good. I probably have you a little slow now. I didn't mean to do that. But finding poise in the dance, I think, is really important. We'll have to stop in just a second. The only thing I would say about the end, when it starts getting more energetic and he introduces the 30-second notes, I would widen those so, where's a better example? If we do and swallow them, we don't hear the melodic. So just make sure you think of them a little earlier and wider. All over, really, whenever you have them. Otherwise, our ear doesn't discern what the melodic pattern is. So I would say all of the 30 seconds sung, sing through them. Lovely. So I think just explore. Know that we don't need the heavy weight as it got bigger toward the end. We have to still realize it's a Baroque piece that even though, yes, we are using the modern day instrument, we can't use the same kind of weight and heaviness that